everybody, this is Leah Barbor, field organizer in West Virginia with Mom's Clean Air Force, and I'm here with my daughter Flora Jean. And today, to expand on the Rhythm of the Rain story that Vanessa just shared with us, we are going to demonstrate, we're going to demonstrate the water cycle here in our home. So what you need for this activity are a bigger bowl, a smaller bowl. You'll need a rubber band and a piece of plastic. If you have cling wrap instead, you can use that. And you'll also need some ice cubes. We have a little bit of salt and some warm water, hot water. So first thing we're going to do is pour our warm water into the bowl. You want to do that? Pretty hot, right? And this is going to represent our ocean. So, would you like to put some salt in? Okay.
A little bit.
And the reason why we started out with warm water for our ocean is because we're going to show the effect of the sun heating up the water. So we don't have a sun in this case, so we just started with warm water. Here, you can stir the salt in, Flora Jean. There you go. I'm going to stir it in. And then next we're going to add this small bowl. Do you remember what the small bowl is?
The sea.
Nope, this one's the sea, the big bowl. We have water and
Ocean.
land.
Land.
Land. Okay, so we're going to put our land in the middle of our ocean, like that. And then this plastic film, or if you have cling wrap, is supposed to, the plastic combined with the ice cubes is going to represent a cooler atmosphere and clouds. So clouds are just basically a layer of cold air in the atmosphere. Can you hold this down, please, for me? Thank you. Very helpful. Thank you. Pull the rubber band back around the bowl. Very nice. Thank you, Flora. So it's important to try to make sure that you don't have any gaps there. And then we're going to add our ice on top to make our cloud layer nice and cold. Can you please put the ice on top, Flora Jean? Very good. We'll put it over the land. And we'll show the effects on the land. Okay, so while we wait for this to do its thing, we'll talk a little bit more about the processes that are going on here. So first, like I said, we have the warm water, in the ocean being heated up by the sun. This causes evaporation. The water vapors rise up in the air, and then they come into contact with a cooler layer, the cloud layer, and they start to condensate up there. And then once the water droplets become heavy enough, we see rainfall or precipitation fall from the sky. The water flows down the mountains, down the valleys, over the land, and into little streams and rivers, and then back into the ocean where it gets heated up, and the whole cycle starts over again. So we're going to wait a few minutes here, and then we'll see if we collected some water in our land bowl. Okay, so while we're waiting for our experiment to do its thing, Flora Jean and I wanted to tell you a little bit more about one part of the water cycle that we take advantage of in our home, and that is the rain. We collect rainwater at our house. What do we do with the rainwater that we collect?
We use it for our plants.
For our plants, yep. We water our gardens.
And for the toilet.
Yep, and to flush our toilets. That's right. So the water falls on our roof, goes into the gutter, and then it goes through, we have a really simple design on the side of our house, a little pea gravel box that has a rubber liner and some gravel in it to help filter out leaves and other debris. And then we have a spout that goes from the outside to the inside where we store it in our tanks for when we need to use it, right? Yep. And this is especially great because with a warming climate, what's going to start happening, what we'll see more and more of, is a warmer atmosphere is able to hold more water, and there will be more water in the atmosphere because the sun will be warming up the water and evaporation will increase, and then also the amount of water that will be able to be held in our atmosphere will increase as well, and that will lead to heavier rain events and flooding. So if you're collecting rainwater where you live, if you have a use for it, it can help to maybe mitigate some of the impacts of really heavy rains and floods where you live, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, let's check out. It's been about 10 minutes now. So we're going to, can you help me take the ice cubes off? Put them on here. Okay.
They're stuck together.
Nice. Here. And then there's a pool of water on top here from where we were trying to create our clouds. So we're going to be really careful not to get that in our land bowl. Okay, we'll put that to the side. And then we'll pick up our land bowl and see if we have any water in here. You see some water in there? It was raining, that's right. It was raining and we got our water. This is a really simple and fun activity to do at home. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks.